there, welcome to an exciting edition of the Springboard Hangout. The Springboard Hangout, as you know, is your indicative program brought to you by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with the Ghana Grows Program. The Ghana Grows Program is an initiative of the MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. Today, we're going out and we're going to the gamifying world. We're going to Leti Arts to find out about how they do their craft. Leti Arts is an institution that was founded in 2009 by Aram and Wesley, and they have grown that united dream for many, many years. Leti Arts just celebrated their 15th anniversary. So, what does the area of games, interaction, media, computers all bring together to the African story and young, vibrant people in Africa? So let's go and meet Prince Osei, who is the business development manager for Leti Arts, and find out everything about how they do their arts, their crafts, their technology, their STEM, everything here in Leti Arts. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Leti has been working off and on over the years, but I never really came to their end. And today I am here. And I am not just blown away. I am so interested that maybe, who knows, I may come and become an intern, because they have an internship program here. Yeah. So I may come and become an intern. But let me find out. Charlie, Prince, tell me a little bit about the beginnings of Leti Arts.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. And thank you for bringing your team here. It's really exciting to see Springboard here. Leti Arts started in 2009. So we are 15 years. And which month are we in? July?
July.
Sorry, I've lost count of the days. The year is running crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah, so we are 15 years and 7 months.
Okay.
So Leti Arts started in 2009. Our founders, Aram, Teria, and Wesley. Wesley is from Kenya, so Aram is also a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And they started Leti Arts in 2009. The whole idea is we want to sell African story, authentic African story. How do we do it? We really want to go with a contemporary approach, a new way, interactive way that everyone can engage with, not just kids, because they thought gaming, animation, comics is something that everyone can relate to, right? We grew up.
I love comics. I mean, the one that I enjoyed most was the Tintins, and doing all sorts of crazy things with the twins and all. So I love comics. In fact, and I love anything that is animated. So you can get me. I mean, even up till now, I still watch Tom and Jerry, and I laugh my head out.
Yes.
So I love that. And how has it been going?
So when 2009 it started, they thought of starting with comics and games. And it has been amazing. A 15 years ride by Aram and Wesley has created an industry which currently I'm part of it. The games and the comics, everything that you see is rooted in African folklore, authentic African story. So every game that you play, every interactive media that you see, you can see something that an African can resonate with. That's what we want to sell. So we are selling authentic African story to global use. And that's what we've been doing for the past 15 years. For the past 15 years, we've worked with several organizations. With Springboard as part. We've created over 60 games.
Over 60 games?
Yes. We have over 1 million downloads across all our games. And what makes it more fulfilling is that we created an industry. Let me say, Aram and Wesley started Leti thinking it was just themselves. But in 15 years, Leti has trained over thousands interns. Currently, we have 23 full-time employees, and people that we are engaging is over hundreds. Right? They've created a career path for most of us. Some of us that growing up, our parents didn't want us to do anything with gaming. Now we found ourselves in a gaming studio, and that's where our incomes are, and that's where right now our family have gotten to understand. So when I call my mom, I'm like, Ma, May send you 1,000 Ghana cedis.
No problem. I got no problem with you.
Yes. Because now, what we started from childhood that they saw to be a
Waste of
negative
time.
narrative and a waste of time now has become something that they are even pushing our younger siblings into. And our internship, as you mentioned, every single cohort, we have minimum of 60 people passing through for internship. So it has been amazing. 15 years of history, 15 years of legacy, and we keep on doing it.
15 years of history, 15 years of legacy, and we are going to go into the making of that legacy. Now, Prince,
Yeah.
we have seen you transition from just the neighborhood guy who plays games to now somebody who is working in the gaming industry. So, what kind of creatives do you people have here?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Tell us about it all.
We creatives. It's not just creatives. We have people in the humanity. We have lawyers.
No. I'm actually okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
We have lawyers.
Lawyers who are specialized in the gaming industry.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. Lawyers that draft contracts for us. Lawyers that work on broking some deals for us. We have fashion designers.
Fantastic.
Right. We have 3D animators backing into the creative. We have 3D animators. We have game developers. We have Unity, Unreal. We have web developers. We have software engineers, narrative design, sound artists, character artists.
When you're talking about sound artists, you're talking about just our general voiceover artists, right?
We have so game design is a lot.
Okay, tell us.
Game design, we have the development.
Okay.
We have the arts. We have narrative and sound. So in sound, we have voiceovers, we have sound engineers, we have sound producers. In the arts, 3D, 2D, illustrators, animators, character designs, environment artists, and all. Developers, a lot. We have people specialized in Unreal, specialized in Unity, specialized in web development and all that. So there is a span of a lot of creatives. And one thing about gaming is that technically people think it's just for those who code and those who do the artwork. And no,
there's more than that.
Please, me, I don't code. I'm a business person. How am I in the gaming industry? Yes, I work as a business development manager. I work with clients. I tell them about games. I produce some of the games. I do studio producing sometimes. We have fashion designers. They don't code. They come here, they consult with us. They tell us, okay, this character, this African attire will look good on her. Let's draw it that way. Let's put it that way. We have lawyers coming in. Oh, you've work on this contract with this client. These are the documentations that you need to put in place.
And then you are able to secure all your copyright law. I mean,
IPs,
and so on,
yes,
so that nobody can infringe on them.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
So the gaming industry, as I mentioned earlier, is bigger, 3 times bigger than the music sports.
Really?
Yes.
Worldwide. It's bigger than the game, the music and
sports, film.
The gaming industry?
Yeah.
Wow. Why is it bigger?
Because all these 3 form part of games.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So whatever skill set that you have in this
industry, the real world can be gamified.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Okay. So you mentioned about working with in person, working with companies. What kind of things have you worked on with companies?
Okay, we've worked on a lot. Even within my short period with Leti Arts, not the 50 years throughout. Within the short period, I've seen we working with WFP, World Food Program, on CISA. The game was a narrative game to help talk about food security.
Right.
Yes. And we've worked with Alia Frances to establish our first gaming arcade and VR center that is purposely for African interactive content. So when you go there, you don't find any mainstream games like the Mortal Kombat and the EAFC. It's all either Sweave, African Legends, Karmzah, and games created from other studios in Africa.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's some of the projects.
So you talked about Sweave, you talked about Karmzah. I want us to go into how did that creative process go? How did it go about? Why Sweave? What is the background of Sweave?
Okay, so Sweave came from the narrative of how kente is woven, right? So Sweave is weave with an S in front, right? But when you are playing the game, you realize you are swerving rather than going straight. But because we want to gamify it in a way that people will be able to play and have fun, we have inputted some symbols. And these symbols are tribal, cultural symbols. Some of them are Edinkra symbols that most of us know.
Beautiful.
And when you are sweaving, you'll be getting closer to a master boss, which we call it Sasabonsam. It's a max. But these marks are inspired by different ethnic groups in Africa.
So I would encourage you to download. How many people have downloaded Sweave so far?
Sweave currently have over 500,000 downloads.
That's a good number. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to Springboard channel on YouTube, subscribe, and I tell you, you will get all the information first on the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This vacation, give your team more than just a break. Give them the tools to lead, speak, and innovate. Teenpreneurship 2025. It's a powerful 5-day experience happening from Monday 11th to Friday 15th August at Osu Ebenezer Presbyterian Hall. It's designed for teens between 12 to 17 years. From pitching bold ideas to industry visits, talent shows, and fun challenges, this is where growth meets good fun. Call 0308-255-775 to register now for free. Limited slots available. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Ghana Grows and on YouTube at Springboard Channel. Teenpreneurship is brought to you by Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with MasterCard Foundation. Teenpreneurship 2025. Next is now.
From the break, and I'm sure you just couldn't wait for the break to be over. So with that, I want to find out from you, Prince. We look at Mortal Kombat, and we know we can say we identify this culture. How do you keep our authentic African culture grounded?
Yeah, so we have a research team.
Okay.
And we work with African Folklore Board.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and we work with the Ghanaian Folklore Board. We work with University of Ghana.
African Studies?
Yes, African Studies. Ashesi, Traditional African Studies. So we even have a course, a game design course at Ashesi University.
Really?
Yes, where we teach understanding game design. It's being facilitated by Aram and his co-facilitator, Natasha from Finland. So we have this team that are always doing research on everything that we do, from the games, even the games, the marks that you see, we don't just take references online. We do research into where the marks is from, how it is being drawn. Then we have a prototype, because some of these people will not allow you to put it in the game how it is. But we try as much as possible to make sure that we talk to the folklore board about all these stories that we are putting out there. We do research. We talk to people from these ethnic groups to make sure that we are really telling the exact story. And these people that we are talking about, that we speak to, are not any ordinary people.
I agree.
We talk to people from the traditional councils to really understand. So if you want to talk about Yasantua, we go to a Josto Traditional Council. We go ask them the proper questions. We want to do this. When Yasantua was going to war, what attire does she normally wear? What's the gun look? How does the gun look like? Is it the normally pump action gun? How does it? So we really put intentionality in everything that we do, making sure that we are selling that authentic African story, not something that we sat somewhere to cook it up. So that's how we go about our story writing and our narrative designs.
I'll presume that sometimes when you are doing your research, or sometimes when you have an idea and you're trying to push, there may be pushback.
Yeah.
Or there may be some setbacks.
Yeah.
How do you pivot at such moments?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that by some miracle it's all been rosy,
No,
growing, Leti Arts.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you may have faced, and how have you navigated your path around it?
I'll start from the scratch of. I'm scratching the surface a little bit.
Okay.
Because I don't normally like talking about negatives. So
Yeah,
I'll scratch
yeah,
the surface.
yeah.
On the surface, gaming in Africa is difficult because of narrative. That's from the start, right? Gaming is seen as a hobby, not something that people really take it serious. And that has been one of the biggest challenge. And on the mission of Leti Arts, that's what we really want to change. We want to change the narrative that people see gaming as one of the big ecosystem that are creating economic revenues for other countries, right?
Yeah.
And the challenges has been quite a lot, but we try as much as possible to keep on the positive side so that we can circumvent it.
Yeah.
When we talk about the narrative things, one thing about it is that African is losing their history.
Yeah.
And it's becoming concerning for us, because sometimes we want to talk about a certain character or a certain ethnic group or a certain story, and you do research about it and you don't even find it online. How many of us have seen pictures from Ghana in probably the 13th century or the 12th century? So currently we are even working on a collaboration with another organization to make sure that we get artists to send us feed that we can use to train an AI agent that would release or will be able to properly reimagine and properly represent what Ghana was in the 14th century and even before that. So these are some of the challenges. Also, infrastructure in Ghana, the tech infrastructure,
beautiful.
Yes, it's coming up. It's coming up nicely because now transformative technology is everywhere.
Yeah.
They're all doing
Yeah.
it. There's EdTech, they are MasterCard sponsoring a lot of EdTech organizations. So the solutions are coming up.
Fantastic.
Lot.
Shout out to the MasterCard Foundation
Yeah.
for identifying these need areas, because once the infrastructure is in place, it's easier for industries to span out of that.
Yeah.
And we are grateful to Aram and Wesley for starting this beautiful place. We're going for a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue this beautiful conversation. Now we are going to say, how does it work? So you're going to see the processes that we go through to create a game. And who knows, maybe me, I'll start, doing some, some small things. Let's see what will happen.
Yeah.
Because I love the adventure. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hi there, and welcome back to the Springboard Hangouts, where we are hanging out with Leti Arts. Springboard Hangouts, as you know, is a fabricated program, and it is done in partnership with the Ghana Grows program. And today on the Hangouts, we are looking at creation, boldness, and audacity. And today we have, we were with Prince earlier. We looked at how Leti Arts came about and everything. And we've come to how the business is done. And we met Robertson. Robertson, give us a little background about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Robertson Norte. I'm from Nungwa, humble beginnings. And I was an intern here at Leti Arts in 2020. And I've been with the company ever since. Yeah, just making games, doing, inspiring people, the next generation of talents, just letting them know that there's something more out there. So that's my whole vibe.
I like that. So Robertson, how do you make the game?
So game development is a tricky thing, right? So most people think it's very difficult. If they think about video games, they think about programming and all these technical gimmicky things, but it's more than that. It's actually quite simple if you think about it, and how we go about it is to break things down. But before then, too, we also have our talents training program. As you see over here, we have one of our interns experimenting or learning from what he's been taught or practicing what he's been taught. And for our core games like Sweave, Puzzle Scouts, Africa's Legends, how we go about them is, break the bigger picture, which is the video game, the end product, into smaller chunks of tasks, over there on the main screen.
So we have So what are you creating right now?
I'm creating a 2D platformer.
He's creating a 2D platform.
Yeah.
Platformer.
Yes.
Okay. Is it ready to be seen?
Not really.
Not really. So you don't want to give me a small glimpse, bro?
I just have a moving background and some animations playing, but not much.
I wanted to show you a bit of what we go through in terms of ideation. With any products at all, the first step is to come up with a concept or an idea for it.
Sure.
Yes, and it applies to video games as well. So this is an idea map for our game Puzzle Scouts. Vanessa, can you kindly show us around the board? Yes. Right. So we come up with various ideas that we want to execute for the game, and we keep all these ideas on a board. Okay. So this is like our idea map.
Okay.
So what are we trying to convey to the users? What message are we trying to put out there? All that, and the sort of visual direction that we want to go with. Should it be playful? Should it be scary? Don't
make it scary, because
exactly.
Otherwise I'll disappear.
We don't want to make it scary for you.
Yes, please.
This is one of our joyful-looking games, Puzzle Scouts. It's a game about the history of Ghana. So we wanted to gamify education, right? Mm-hmm. So how do we tell Ghanaian history in a very fun and in an engaging format? And Puzzle Scout was the answer. This that I see, no one has seen this before. So you're getting like a glimpse into
the engine. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's basically it in terms of the first steps that we take. And from here, our designers, spread this a bit more into smaller tasks for the different members of the team. Like the programmers, the artists, so on and so forth.
Thank you so much for letting us into your back end. Actually showing us new things that are... Honestly, this particular hangout, really, if you're in the gaming industry, there's so much that you have to glimpse. You must be part of it. You must play it. And most importantly, enjoy it.
But I encourage you, check out our games, Puzzle Scouts, if you're passionate about learning our history, but you don't want to be bored with it.
Where can we check it out?
On Play Store and on the App Store. You can also check our socials too. So that's on Instagram at Leti Arts.
Okay. So you can go to Leti Arts on Play Store or App Store, or you can check their social media handles as well. And you get a quick one. It's not that you won't get the one that we get on Hangout. You get a quick idea of what is coming up or what is going on right now. You can play your favorite game with your favorite authentic African stories where we are having fun and talking about issues that concern us right now, right here in our world. We're going for a quick break. When we return, you see something that is simply amazing. Welcome back. We've come back to Prince, and we are going to find out more from Prince. But in this case, we're looking more to the future, Prince. If you look in the future, let's say in the next 10, 20 years, what kind of industry would you like to see on the African continent with regards to gaming especially?
Yeah, already it's looking promising. Mm-hmm. And in the next 5-10 years, we are looking out that the game industry purposely for Africa will be able to create its own distribute channels that
Fantastic.
We don't need permission from the West or the Europe to put our games on content on there. And also we have so many kids and young people excited about gaming, not just to play, but as I said, career, to make a career out of it. Also, where people like the policymakers, government, agency also accept gaming and find a way to craft a policy to support gaming studios and the gaming industry in general. I think before this meeting, you were asking me what kind of games that we can think of working with Springboard. That's also in the future. Which I think, already thinking about it, I was like looking at Springboard supporting young Ghanaians. It can be at school, we can have a quest where a young Ghanaian with little but mighty dreams goes through mentorship through Reverend Okran and his wife, beautiful. Then the kid will go through, learn skills, develop, then be going through levels, like from just a youngster with a dream, then going into starting and all businesses and creating employment for young people. It's a beautiful narrative that can work.
Make sure that we will work on this.
Yes.
No, this dream that you've just articulated, I love it, and I cannot wait for us to work on it to make it a reality. So let's pick it up. Who knows? We can actually use teampreneurship, upcoming teampreneurship to
as a team.
As a theme.
Yeah, as a team for to work on something like that.
So tell me, just realized that you have some awards and some recognitions here. Do you want to tell me your favorite? And
I wouldn't want to tell you favorite, but these awards are it's really inspiring for us when we get them. Because to us, we feel like we are creating, as I said, we are creating an industry where everyone can fit in. And this are testament to show that what we are doing are being recognized by these organizations, these institutions that will want us to do more. But for us, this is just a stamp on what we are doing, and we are aiming for bigger visions to really make it a reality.
So tell me, as we close today's wonderful experience here at Leti Arts, what would be your final takeaway for anyone watching us today?
I was once like you, 18. We are all excited about gaming. When we hear about gaming, our inside always starts itching us. But as I said, gaming is not just a hobby. You make something out of it. We make it happy for people to play games, and you do more than just playing. You learn. You try to be fascinated about it. And as I said, Aram keeps saying this, that mindset is everything. When you put your mind to something, what you are thinking at this time is small. Aram says small and mighty. In the next 2-3 years, you find yourself in a place that you think, oh, I thought I was just playing game for fun, but here I am as a developer, here I am as an artist, here I am as a sound engineer, as a narrative designer. So these are my last words to these things, and I'm hoping that I see you around for teampreneurship. I really want to see these kids. And I know of every sessions that we've gone, as soon as we say gaming, everyone wants to come and see.
Exactly.
Come and see what gaming has for you and for your future.
Come and see what gaming has for you and for your future. And on his computer, he has positive mind, good vibes, good life. And so you are there and you've watched today's episode. I want you to tell us, what is the most inspiring or exciting part that you heard during today's interaction? And put it there in the chat below. Put it there. Let's know. What good vibes do you hear? And tell me, bold, creative. Hashtag it, bold and creative.
I like that.
And we'll,
I like that.
We'll continue the conversation offline. And so, until we come your way next time with another exciting edition of the Springboard Hangout, know that you in particular, you are loved. You are blessed. You are the most important person in the whole wide world. See you. We love you. Bye.
Here's where we turn around. Here's is where we turn around. Make that